Okay.
I don't know if they stayed too long, but yeah, thank you.
Well, Glottis, we're now on the ship, boy. It's just that I'm halfway through
Grim
Fandango, and I'm at the ship, but I'm just like, oh my god, Glottis, what the You wouldn't have fun, did you?
Now, no more monkey business, Calavera.
Honestly, how much of this haven't you worked out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I normally don't do this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna post in the gaming chat what I did with my most recent copy of a game that I got from my Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna put in Game Talk.
Sure. Go right ahead.
And there you go.
I don't know why, but the title screen always make me feel like Edgeworth is gonna push a button. Like with the most JoJo-esque pose possible.
Da, 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 and then DCMA.
Push the button. Opens.
Oh right, I should probably click the button that allows me to see Vass's stream, so I at least see when my lines are going to come up.
Alright, Mace. So now we agreed to go with Von Karma to the crime scene.
Actually, we're back.
We're now in the present.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like, where they stopped in the past was Gregory agreed to go with Von Karma to the crime scene.
And so you can pretty much piece together what we're going to be doing in the present now.
April 2nd, 10:15 a.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room.
Alright. Oh, went deep on that one. Sorry, Malazarino. Didn't mean to bet you were here for so long.
I had no idea that was how it all came about. I read the files, but they don't go into anywhere near that level of detail.
I'll bet they paint things a matter for your life for the prosecution too. Von Karma was the one in charge, after all.
What happened with the case after that?
Well, but with the ice sculpture vanishing from the victim room, things hit a bit of a rough patch. So rough, in fact, it took 8 whole years before they could even reach a verdict in the trial.
Oh, damn. A year? Yep. What a cold case. Yuck, 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 yuck.
It was back before they brought in the whole initial trial thing. They didn't have to finish up in double quick time like they do nowadays.
I see. Did they ever find out how the victim's creations managed to disappear?
Well, they were a store-bought or frozen dessert, or whatever you want to call them, in other words. Ice.
Yeah, ices, we know.
And if it's made of ice, it can melt, which is exactly what the food is. Or I should say, the food is that. But there's a chance that wasn't all things that they went down.
What do you mean?
Well, this is a gallery these days, but back then it was MC Tangaro.
Tangaroas.
Tangaro. Let me see that.
Indeed, in the site of the IS-7 incident.
I still there's some play. 18 years after that fateful day.
I'll be right back.
Sturkey, you may need to turn yourself up. You are very muffled.
Yeah, likewise. Like you're muffled to me, bro.
Give me just a moment. Am I closer?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you better.
Ah. Okay, the enter button.
Okay.
But better?
Yes.
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 Alright. Well, word is Frost Ice Sculpture are suddenly back on display. 18 years after that fateful day. Yes.
Very sculptures the victim made.
Give him a moment.
Who knows?
Yeah, there might be some lag going on. Who knows?
Could be they're just small on the original. I figured it was worth coming down to a little look-see, just in case. Like the least I could do for poor Gregory. Hey there, DP. Alright. But alrighty then. Go take a look at these icy marbles, shall we, though?
Ooh, Emma Frost is here.
Display in the Victor's wing. This is very snazily known.
Listen, Eddie, I am not ruling out the icy mascot as the killer of this case.
Which
I never
one?
trusted
There's
that
been a
polar
few.
bear. The polar bear. Yeah, it was-
understand. Yeah, AG. So winter wings.
The Silver Wings.
I don't believe it. It's locked.
What is
I
it next
don't
to the
believe
Silverhawk?
it. You can't unload this.
The carrier's open for this, but the winter wonder wings off limit? Yes.
Fender. Perhaps you should look more closely at the pamphlet we were given. The Wooden Wing is over there.
Eh?
Zodiac Hall.
Oh. Please. Ricky could have sworn it was this one. It was 18
Maybe
years
10 years ago.
Anywho, shall we? But we've sure changed 2 years ago.
Wouldn't hurt to see the Knights of the Zodiac.
Oh!
Hey,
Oh.
our good friend Ron Delight.
Yeah.
And the
So,
Zune.
so he is alive after all.
Yeah.
Right, Riggle?
Although I don't think he will play much of a role.
I know that. He's just a cameo.
I see they're still keeping it chilly as all heck in these rooms. How about to turn into a popsicle?
It is the Saint Seiya wing, you know, but you're right, it's like a freezer in here.
Yeah, let's see here. Was it Hyoga Cygnus?
It could be.
I remember-
like- yeah, but it feels like the whole room is made of ice. Ice Zodiacs.
No.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, ice Zodiacs.
I know, but like, Gemini? No, that's not Gemini. I know that's Taurus.
Yeah, Taurus. I don't know the two on the side. Actually,
Gemini.
Libra,
Pollock.
I think.
the
That could be for
Pele-
Skull.
Pleiades.
The Pleiades and Pollux.
Okay.
Actually, I think that
Sure.
is. Actually, I think
Oh.
that is Gemini.
Did I
No,
like,
no, that's fine.
Hey, my
it's
son. Hey, good keeping. I'm thinking a complaint to the manager is in order. There's such a thing as too cold, yeah?
Too cool, maybe.
Hmm.
The feeling's good. Go find that temperature control.
Take your time. Mosey around and take on the site while you're at it. But I got a small camera I need to prep for action. Looks like your prompt might appreciate a picture of all this. I'll put it in this gray so we can have a gander.
Of course. Yeah, yeah, the Gemini statue.
Hmm.
Uh,
It's nothing. But it's a Rooney, mind if I ask you something?
of course, assuming it's something I can help with.
I was wondering, do you think we're allowed to take pics in here?
You didn't check? I don't see any signs we weren't told not to, so it was probably okay.
Good. Because even if it wasn't, I was playing to grab my thought anyway.
Oh, Castor and Pollux. Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Gregory's are we want to see the place and what Gregory wants Gregory games.
My father would he have noticed if you were here? If he had the chance to see it, I'm sure I might have... No. happen.
Okay. Sergio?
So how about this? I screamed out, "Oh no! This must be the work of that villain, the mask."
Yeah, and I go, that's me, the legendary VaStar the Mouse!
Yeah, and then no, say that, and you'll be in cuffs before you can blink, honey. You can't take this more seriously. Otherwise, how are we gonna get this to market down?
What exactly are these two plotting? Oh well, none of my
Okay.
business.
That's an unassuming child.
Boy wearing a backpack. What's he doing at a gallery on his own?
It's a young buffalo man.
She wanted to run a gallery so bad she just quit the industry. Don't get it. Just don't get it.
Does this boy know the owner of the gallery, perhaps?
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
There are 2 large ice statues on display here.
Guess these are remakes of Lost World from 18 years back. Real eye-catching stuff. I suppose there's a next of another form, huh?
It is. These are the works that my father never got to see. I think that I get to see them instead, so many years later.
Sorry to put in while you're deep in a think hole, Maestro, but can you shove your head out of the ice? Would you mind looking this way a sec?
This way.
Shoot. Beautiful, yeah, just like that.
Oh, that's nice.
Really?
Really?
Aww.
Say cheese!
Please don't do that again. I don't like having my picture taken.
My bad, big guy, my bad. I have to check if this whole thing is still working is all.
Now that you mention it, the camera does look rather ancient.
Yep. Vintage model. Oh my god, it's so me.
Oh! That's like
Polaroid.
something
Yeah, it's
from
Polaroid
the
camera.
yeah, like
Yeah, it's 80s. Yeah. Polaroid
I
camera.
was gonna say 70s to 80s.
No. 80s Polaroid cameras got very popular.
Okay.
Mid 70s, early 80s.
Oh no, they still had Polaroid cameras when back
Yeah,
in
but
88,
not of
89.
that
They were still
style.
popular.
The
Yeah.
80s and 90s would be more curvaceous. This one is from the 70s, early 80s. You
Yeah.
ever hear of an instant camera? It develops the picture right after you take the shot. Still twists my noggin trying to think how it works.
I mean, I
I know what an
understand some of
instant
the
camera
basics.
is, although I've never used one.
Should have known Mr. Know-It-All wouldn't know it all. You really are your father's son. Alright, step aside. I need to get some good shot of the room here. Oh my god, my eyes!
No one's joking. He's very serious about the pictures he's taking. Must have his own theories about the IS-7 and IS-7.
Wow, I should have picked the Parazzo. These are gold and they develop right away. Wanna see? And no, I'm not gonna eat them.
Well, since you've already shoved one in my face.
He has
All
taken
right.
good care of the camera, though.
Brainiac, question. Here's a photo right in your face. What do these two sculptures present?
They represent, Taurus and Gemini, 2 constellations best observed during wintertime. You were right, Sircon.
Okay, I had a feeling.
Of course. Yeah, you're a regular encyclopedia, Master. Guess that's why this is the Winter's Wing, right? Because you have the Winter Star stuff on display here. Anyway, seeing as the nicest old bro on the block, that's what's yours for keepsakes.
Thanks. Alright, Eddie, you forced my hand. I triple dog dare you to lick the Gemini statue.
Oh, he will.
And then his tongue gets stuck. So the victim made these same Zodiac statues out of flavored ice for the contest 18 years ago.
Sure did. Lovingly crafted life-size dessert.
life size.
I wouldn't call it desserts.
I only ever saw the old one as photos, though. Oh my god. But these
Well,
are.
unfortunately, we don't have the time to debate on this topic.
Eddie, if your tongue, Eddie, if your tongue gets stuck to these things, I am not calling Ralphie. I'm calling Scut Farkas on you.
Ugh. The
Christmas story.
Of the original.
So this is what you wanted to show me?
Yep, I think Gregory would have wanted you to see him too. And I may not have it in me to come here on my own. Sorry to drag you along.
You know, that is a good question I should ask Ovas or DP. Did Gemini and Taurus Seiya ever work together just because of that reason, or no?
Not Gemini, but Tauros has helped out a couple times,
Yeah,
or at least as far as a number of chapters go.
Yeah, because it would make sense.
Out.
The way Eddie said it would make sense if Taurus and Gemini worked together. Not at all. I'm happy to be able to see where my father's final case unfolded.
Good to hear you say so, Palio. I've been grabbing a quick snack to commemorate this heart-warming occasion.
Yeah, you go make some cocoa. Absolutely not.
Sorry, Edgeworth is only one photo a week type of person.
Oh, did you notice that there is a pink salt rock crystal statue back there?
Why, yes.
The statue of a rather ferocious-looking bull. Not a gaze one would want to be fixed with. Bullhammer rage. Then I was always taught to return a stare with a stare. I'm looking at you, Taurus Seiya. Well, in this case, discretion might be the better part of valor.
Although, technically, Seiya had Sagittarius, not Tauros, but still.
This lamp appears to be made of rock salt. It's illuminating the diagram of the zodiac just above it. Yes, both Gemini and Taurus are not only zodiac signs, but constellations that are visible during winter.
If you're lucky.
Winter constellations on display in the winter wing, and uniquely, these statues are made of flavored ice. According to the pamphlet we received, the ones in the other rooms are made of crystal glass. Ice might be rather fitting for the summer wing, too. Who doesn't like a nice snow cone on a sunny day? Yeah. But then it would probably be too similar to this room, I suppose.
Button! Top left.
Oh, what about the...
No, that's a light.
No, wait a minute. What about the other constellations that we can't view? Huh. Fender, I can't seem to find the temperature controls you mentioned.
Oh yeah, it's a little tricky if you don't know where it's at. Here, I'll have it open for you in a jiffy. Dang, Phil, he's locked. Makes sense, I guess. Wouldn't want the visitor cranking up the thermostat and melt the art. Crack.
According to the pamphlet, the winter wing is kept at a constant 27 degrees.
Me saying red, me know why.
Oh yeah, that's colder than a snowman's cold bite. I'm gonna freeze to death in here.
Suck it up.
Guess there's only one thing for it. Somebody get a snuggle. Hey, what's with the icy stairs? You want me to freeze to death? Suddenly gets encased in ice.
No.
No, see, I would have gone with no. You see, Edgeworth is actually is so adapted to cold. His breath doesn't freeze when he exhales.
There's a huge block of ice on display here. Oh no, I thought he was just gonna do a burning rage on him. It must be incredibly heavy, though maybe not what it's being hollow on the inside.
Although from this angle, it kind of looks like the constellation's giving out a peace sign.
There's a constellation engraved in the surface, along with some explanatory text. The Pleiades, known to some as Subaru, they form part of the larger constellation of Taurus. Why cram so many stars into one tiny part of a single constellation? I guess people in ancient times were hugely careful about such things.
Among other details.
Alright, got the shot I wanted. Shall we scoot on over to another wing and see what's cooking? Oh my god, that front shot. Might as well do a full tour while we're here.
And you know, it kind of makes sense if you look at it now, Vass. You see how the consular Star Wars Ron and his wife, so it's both of them, and the kid's got horns, and that's next to Taurus.
Oh,
It makes sense now. Yeah.
Nah,
Yep.
I'm still going with the factor that it's a young Buffalo Man.
Nah, it's probably a helper of Taurus. Taurusea. I suppose so.
Mambo-san, huh?
Yep. Well, Subaru. What was that?
It
There have
came
been many a
from the
Subaru.
fountain room. Come on, let's go see what's up.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. You again. April 2nd, Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Oh,
Oh,
Larry, what have you done?
Ah!
There's someone on the
Okay,
ground,
made up
and
for the
is
yell.
that... Larry, what are you doing here?
Who the fuck is the butch?
Actually, never mind that. What on earth is going on?
Edgy!
Oh no, he's not heroic anymore. He's back to being Zoinks!
You should have seen it. It was awful.
There we go. Just calm down and tell me why there is an unconscious man on the floor who belongs in a kung fu movie.
Oh, well, now I feel obligated to show and everything. But anyway, hey, I didn't do anything. He just fell down right in front of me.
I highly doubt that, Wimplo.
I know this guy.
Yeah.
Must grab.
Oh,
Must
no.
must zoom.
Oh my god. Sircon,
Must go to
you
no
were,
mic.
you were Judy bound.
Is everything all right?
oh, it's Dasher.
Dasher!
Oh,
Peeky pie.
Don't you know it's ready to make a record in the art gallery, nutty boys?
Wait. The smell.
He's still breathing, but I know these symptoms.
Anchovies.
It's not safe, lads. We need to get everybody out of here. There's gas.
Everyone with me. There isn't a moment to lose. There's poison gas coming out of the room. This is the work of the Joker.
No, it's the Pokemon trainer that.
No.
went out of-
The joke. Remember Joker in the '89 Batman? He gassed a museum.
Oh, yeah, I know.
10:42 a.m. Zodiac Hall, Fountain Room. Party man, party man.
But yeah, when you have a second, I have posted the thing in
Oh,
no
yeah.
mic.
Thank you.
Oh no.
Wow, he actually has a walk cycle. How's the victim doing, Fender?
Not good. He inhaled a lot of gas. He's still out. It seemed like he's gonna be pretty serious.
You were able to defeat me, one hard
There's
man.
no sign of external injuries, and he was conscious before it happened.
Then Edgeworth leans over to Gusko and he says,
Anyway,
when he
he's
starts
alive.
singing the butt song, beware.
Just barely. He's lucky we found
This
him.
was
Yeah.
CNN.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's done.
Alright, next line.
But like I said, he's not out of the wood yet. They put him in the medical room with a specialist.
Okay. I see. I couldn't help noticing that it seemed like you knew him, Fender.
Sure do. That was Carmel Augusto. He was here back when the old IES-7 thing went down.
Confectioner. So he was here 18 years ago, too.
Anywho's, this guy here seems like
No,
he's
it's any
in a-
hoozles.
Anywhoozles, this guy here seems like he's in a rude health. Old pal of yours, Malzarino?
I can tell somebody was a fan of Coffee Talk too.
Yes, something like that. I'm glad you're okay, Larry.
Something like that? Are you serious, Edgy? You've known me since elementary school. Crush a guy's feelings, why don't you? Underneath that hill. Anyway, do you know you're supposed to call me Luxor and Dixon when I'm dressed like this?
Yeah, but found a new spot.
So no more Larry. Okay, good. This is a rundown.
Larry Butts.
We can skip this.
He's a bit of a troublemaker. He's one of my only friends from back when we were little kids. Stole a lot of money, too. Ever since he developed a passion for art, he's been trying to make it big as Maurice Dunham. The name is Dumas, but new name or not, he's still the same old Larry.
For better or worse.
Oh, great school buddy. I need to go and tell Gregor about this. We'll be over the moon to hear you have a pal. He was always worried you never click with anybody.
Hear that, Hedgie? You're lucky to have a friend like me.
He's not.
Oh wait, it's that
I never
buddy.
knew
Oh, God.
I was the cause of such worries for my father. Never mind that now, Larry. What are you doing here?
Lawrence, Hedgie? How many times do I have to tell you it's Lawrence?
What are you doing here, Shaggy?
Hey! What's with the demon eyes? Alright, I'll talk. Just stop looking at me like you're some sort of ghosts and goblins boss.
Good. Now talk.
You want to know why I'm here? Why the heck do you think? For my art, of course. Oh, and I'm coming on a date here with Lulu soon, so I thought I'd better scope out the place.
So, not actually for your art at all.
Maybe 10% for my art.
Loris, my man, an artist and a romantic. You'll have to introduce me to this lady friend of yours.
She doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Oh, sure! Puts on the sock. It's nice to have somebody take an interest for once.
I'm just
Spare
saying.
me.
Oh, by the way, Lauricio. Did you notice anything when you found the victim, aside the gas?
Huh. Nothing in particular.
Didn't you say you'd seen something awful?
Oh, that. The old guy, he just appeared and then splat. He was on the floor, scared the life out of me. But for once, I was not the cause of any of the criminal activity.
Don't look so proud. That's the least we should be able to hope for. Press X to doubt.
I can't help it if Capcom wants
Hey!
to use me as the plot convenience.
Click on.
Hold on.
Honored guests, can only apologize for the trouble you've experienced. I'm Judy Bound, the gallery manager.
Duty bound, the duty bound. Another person from the IS-7 incident.
Good to see you, Judy.
Mr. Fender, it is always a pleasure.
She was at the reception desk when we arrived, so she's the one in charge here.
I can't believe you had to go through something so awful, and on our first day in business.
Hey, quit that. It's not your fault. Hey, wait, I guess I'd better introduce you guys. Judy, meet Miles Edwards, son of the late, great Gregory.
Really? You're Mr. Edgeworth's son? Well. Do-ra-la-dee-do-da.
To run! To run!
Isn't this fabulous? That great man's son here with us.
Finn!
18 long years have passed, but now look, here he is at last. It's very lovely to meet you, Mr. Fine Attorney number 2.
Judy, that was the bomb. I see you're in good voice as well.
Bomb.com. Miles Edgeworth, Prosecutor.
Giggity.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, you're a prosecutor. I'm so sorry. Forgive me for jumping to conclusions.
I get that all the time. She's very polite, but there's something strange about her.
Hey, Judy, can I, get an autograph? You can write it in here.
Well, if you're sure you'd want even such a thing.
Why do you want it, Larry?
Rude! Do you know who she is, right?
Come on, Meister. You don't keep up with showbiz news or nothing? Guess that's not surprising. Well, surprise.
What's going on? Why are they looking at me like that?
Judy's here is a living legend. It's not just TVs, movies, musical, chart-topping hit. You name it, she beats it.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm just a humble art gallery owner now. I finally quit the biz for good.
Yeah. I
I'm
am
finished shooting.
I am looking at the bod, like the previous Ace Attorney investigation pod, to see the difference between the two. And yes, Judy
There's
looks,
a bit.
Yeah.
Judy here looks noticeably a lot more different.
I will say that she grew her hair out. Yeah.
Can I see a side by side so I can?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can someone like put that no mic for me?
I mean, the same outfit, but yeah, she grew her hair out.
Well, almost the same outfit, but
Yeah.
I'll
A
go
bit
ahead.
more embellished.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also 20 years, she's still... Wow.
Okay. Okay. Like this.
Oh, good, thank you.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're I thought you were talking
wow.
about like the DS version to this version, but yeah, you're right. When you're comparing her from when she was young to now,
Yeah.
More roses,
Yeah,
longer hair.
I keep forgetting
and
that
a
Vass
better
had
fit.
that expression throughout the
Yeah.
VOD last time.
She grew a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, of course, she's older.
Some of my co-stars were even kind enough to say that they would come visit once we opened.
Ooh.
Anyway, here you are, and good luck with your artistic endeavors.
Not.
Thank you so much, Judy. I'll treasure it till my dying day, or until Capcom decides to no longer use me, whichever comes first.
You and me are peas in a pod, Loris. Peas in a gosh dang it pod.
How lovely for you both. Larry, could you go practice your drawings somewhere or something? You did come all the way to an art gallery after all. It would be a shame to waste the opportunity.
A real artist drawing our exhibits. What an honor!
Guess you can have a bright idea once in a while, Edgy. Alright, Judy. Seeing as you're so nice about it, I guess I will. Toodaloo!
Larry, I'm telling you to GTFO.
He's a real live wire, that one.
That's one way of putting it. I can only apologize. An apology is when he breaks the ice sculptor. By the way, there was another woman with you before. Where is she now?
You mean Delicia? Delicia Scone?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just let me go for another comparison. Pick out right here.
Okay.
Like she is like doing the same pose as she was.
Oh yeah,
back then.
yes, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, she does, but
Yeah.
it's more graceful.
Yeah.
Again,
And she did
a
that
world
pose-
of
she did that-
experience.
She did that pose too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well,
He's in the medical room.
actually, the hand gesture is a lot more different. Actually, no, you
It's
were.
all. What we're getting at here is that it's all very subtle changes.
Other than
He's in
her
the medical
fan.
room helping to care for Mr. Gusto.
Oh boy.
Okay, hold on. Just give me a moment.
Okay, well, if she's doing that, make sure to keep up with that product placement from Taco Bell.
Okay.
I wish I had Taco Bell.
I call
Okay.
it the medical room, but it's nothing quite so grand, of course. I couldn't stay with him as I'm the only one on staff, and I can't leave the gallery unattended for long.
Delicious scone. We've heard that name before, haven't we, Fenda?
Sure have. Sounds like our IS-7 bingo card is completed.
What do we win?
Nothing!
No. You win a brand new case.
Something tells me this isn't a coink doink.
I told you, Fender, we should have gone on Wheel of Fish.
I heard something in the background. Everything all right?
Oh yeah, don't you worry, guys.
Okay.
Okay,
Prefer
we'll
the word
panic.
ouch.
Oh yeah, I thought DP would like that little joke I slipped in.
Okay. Perhaps I can
Sorry.
offer you gentlemen
Sorry, I
a cup of
missed it.
tea.
Oh, I said it. I basically had Edgeworth tell Finney. I knew we should have gone on to Wheel of Fish.
A drop of the OGD pound. Special blend? Why not? For old time's sakes.
Oh yeah,
I
the
don't
tea.
get it.
That'd be lovely. Thank you.
Mm,
Oh,
tea.
sorry, DP. I was referencing UHF.
Clatter, clatter.
Oh, I have not seen that.
Oh
Did
yeah.
I just really give an accent to a sound effect?
Yeah, clink,
Yes,
clink.
you
Yes, you did.
That was dumb of me.
Now,
And
if
I
you'll
love
both
you for it.
Thank you.
Now, if you'll both excuse me, I better go explain things to other visitors. You go do your things, Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. That was just being Judy.
You go do your thing, Judy.
See ya.
what not, dog?
Okay.
Doy.
This aroma, Ceylon, I believe. Let's give it a try. God damn it, it's cold! It's a fine blend. Top quality Ceylon indeed. It's citrus aroma?
It says to improve one's ability to concentrate, right? Your old man said the exact word 18 years ago. Really takes me back. There's just one difference. Judy cooled the sauces back then. Not today, though, it seems.
Anyway. Don't you think this is all a little odd?
Every single person from an 18-year-old case, all assembled in the same place at the same time.
Reminds me of Clue. Yes, it's almost as if it feels like an investigation is in order.
Unfortunately, we don't have a colonel.
Oh!
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, you're all right. Do you see why I said that I have to voice 4 voices in this?
Yeah.
Okay. Since they're gonna play three characters in this, that's why I'm giving Kate to you.
Hey! Dasher gets to be Dasher gets to be Cedric again. Woo!
Okay. Mr. Edwards, push your finger. We heard you got caught up in the poison gas tank, so we came as fast as we could.
I don't breathe, so I'm fine.
No, you don't.
Cavalry, come on, team, bring it in.
No way. Sorry, you're both doing just fine. Overnight got ourselves all worked up over nothing.
Detective Gumshoe. What were you thinking bringing Kay with you?
I am part of the puzzle, pal.
Sorry, sir, but I just finished signing the legal documents. I knew it was dangerous, what with the poison gas and all, but she just wouldn't take no for an answer. And I ran so far away.
Couldn't get away?
No, I couldn't shake her off.
Yeah. But you know what? That is actually
Don't turn away. The great deep break here is the world champ.
I was gonna say, DP, that is actually a good segue because when they brought Knights of the Zodiac to the States, they used Bowling for Soup's rendition of "Ran So Far Away," not the Flock of Seagulls one. Then run away. Don't chase the poor detective. Bowling for Soup's one wasn't bad. Not serious.
Just say the word and I'll head in there and start investigating. You guys stay here. That gas could still be dangerous.
All right, we're counting on you, hunk. I mean, detective.
Good luck in there, Dicky boy.
There,
Please
I just thought I'd give you
don't
another
lie.
Capcom reference fast.
No
You're
way,
welcome.
Gambit always look like a real detective. I'm so proud of him.
But he is a real detective.
That's gonna hurt the heels, though.
This is Edgeworth speaking.
Mr. Edgeworth, looks like the gas has mostly disappeared, sir.
And then goes to falls asleep.
Oh, okay. What the hell? It's melted! Oh no! Very good, detective. Now calm down and tell me what you see.
Yes, sir. First up, the exhibits. There's a statue of 2 people on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
And on the right, some sort of yak.
Wait, a statue of two people and a two-horned animal? That sounds familiar. In fact, it sounds identical to the display in the Winter Wing.
Other than that, the place looks pretty damp. Sprinklers sprayed the place good. Must have been what stopped the gas from spreading.
The sprinklers. Are there any signs of a fire?
No, that's the weird part, sir. And the fire alarm hasn't even been triggered. Sprinklers look like the type that detect heat and smoke. And I guess somebody triggered the heat aspect. When they detected something, they sent an alarm, either fire or smoke, to the security room. Guess they read the gas as smoke and triggered the smoke alarm that way.
And was anyone in the security room when that alarm went off?
This place only has one employee, and that's Judy Bound, the manager. And she was in the receptionist desk across the security room the whole time since the gallery opened.
So she heard the alarm from across that way and turned on the sprinklers?
Yep. Seems they can only be switched on manually, and from there.
Just gotta go to the restroom right quick.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't want the art getting soaked for no good reason, I guess.
Yeah, shit, my skin.
You okay, bro?
Yeah. Let's keep on going.
Line?
Yes, Detective Gumshoe?
I read my line. And if it's manual, you could maybe even check how bad the fire was and try to get some stuff out first.
So the security setup is geared around protecting the exhibits. That makes sense in an art gallery, I guess.
Oh, one more thing. It's freezing in here. This isn't the autumn wing, it's the deep winter wing.
Midwinter. So the autumn wing is cold too.
I checked the temperature, and it's 26.5 degrees in here, sir.
What's that in Celsius, Detective?
Too hot.
Hold on. Oh, okay. I actually was going to try to map that out, and no, you went for the jugular there. So much for my bit.
Why is the autumn wing being kept at the same temperature as the winter wing?
That's about all I've got for now. I'll let you know if I find anything else, sir. Oh, wait, I'm being challenged on SNES versus Capcom card game.
Understood. Thank you, Detective Gumshoe.
It's a game versus Capcom.
April 2nd, 11:15 a.m. Zodiac Hall, the Fountain Room.
Apologies. There's some pronunciations I can't do in the Gumshoe voice.
Thatcher?
I'll take over briefly.
Yeah.
What did Gummy have to say?
He said that the autumn wing is actually quite wintry.
Huh? I don't get it.
I'm meaning it's cold. I'm wondering what it could mean myself, but it's a bit hard to tell from out here. We should try to get in there as soon as the police are done with their investigation.
Amen to that. We need to set what the deal is for ourselves.
Is there anybody else who might know something in the meantime?
Yeah, there's one guy, Miles Bedford.
No.
If we have to, then I guess we have to. Larry, get your ass over here.
Yes, like that. Oh, pose for me, darling. Yes, keep going. Yes, I'm getting it. I'm so getting it.
Sircon.
Wait, that's...
Hey, I didn't expect to see you here. You're looking as fresh-faced as ever.
See, huh? Larry, right?
So here's the deal, Kay. I'm Lawrence right now. You see, I'm a bit of an artist.
Oh, it's your alias. I like it. Good to see you, Larice.
I knew you were a nice, thoughtful kid.
And some people call me Loris. Joker.
No, there are some people who call me Tim. Unlike someone.
Well, you're definitely not a midnight toker, that's what I can say. I have some questions for you, Larry.
What the? How am I a suspect? Just because I saw the guy, that doesn't mean I did the crime.
I never said you did. I just need you to tell us what you saw. Would you do it for a Scooby snack? You said you saw something awful. How so exactly? 2 Scooby snacks.
Look, what are you doing? See anything? What are you doing? Are you okay? I don't think I did, anyway.
Hey, man. Wow, Cheer, you didn't sound too sure of yourself at the end there. So, that paid effect.
There's something you should know about him, Fender. When something smells, it's usually the butts. We've been saying that about Larry for 26 years now. His ability to track trouble is legendary, for want of a better word. His ability to cause trouble, too, legendary.
And
So I
attract
better find
trouble,
out
gold.
what he did this time. Come on, Larry, I'm gonna offer you 3 Scooby snacks. Tell us what happened. Yeah, look at all these Seiya statues. Our aim is to uncover anything that Larry might be hiding. Time for chess. However,
I didn't say anything! I didn't do anything! And you can't prove it otherwise!
rookie defense. It's almost impossible for him to keep his cool. I'll need to bide my time when he gets agitated and wait for him to calm down. Every second. Let's start by asking him to go into detail about what he's doing here. This shouldn't prove to be much of a challenge, so let's get this over with. Checkmate. One
My
move.
chess commence.
Why are you here? Why exactly did you come to the gallery today? I give up!
What kind of question is that? Why do you think I don't belong in a girl or something?
Bide my time.
Hey, if you're going to ignore me, then at least strike a pose so I can paint a portrait of you. I'll scribble over it.
By your time. This is just.
I'm giving you the silent treatment.
I'm joking, okay? I never scribbled on one of my pieces. How could I? They're valuable artworks.
According to you, perhaps. I imagine I might struggle to agree.
Oh, I'm a funny guy. I agree. Some people don't believe in my work.
By your time.
And those people lack an eye for aesthetics. Just admit it. Admit that your testimony is riddled with contradictions.
This.
What do you mean, Angie? Why am I always going to say stuff like that?
I didn't think it would have set you that badly. Just watch what I say. No! I need to study my opponent's reactions and pick my responses accordingly. Yeah, why are you
Yeah. By time.
I'll tell you right now, Larry, 4 Scooby snacks, my final offer.
More biting. Another bite of time.
Zoinks. Okay,
She's
Two line.
called Lulu, okay? And she says my pictures are masterpieces. So if you're going to say something like that, I'll draw it for her. Anything at all.
And where is this, Lulu? How come you're here alone?
Well, a guy can't be a part of his girlfriend for 1 second. I have a life too, you know.
My time again.
Yeah.
Trust me, this sounds.
Silent treatment.
Expect him to be using a lot of the bite time.
Aw, so she's a fan of Gemini Seiya.
No. Oh man, I'm trying to remember now. Who was the Pope? Because I know that was the Gemini.
Princess
No.
No. It's Saint Seiya.
hated stairs.
I know for a fact that Andromeda did take up the Gemini suit towards the end.
Okay.
Fine. Lulu said she's a Gemini, okay? So I thought I'd do a sketch of the statue to show her on our date. With her as Gemini, of course.
And I expect you're pretty proud of the sketch.
Not so much this time, actually. But, you know, it being her side and all, I just thought maybe she might kind of like it.
Wait, now.
Yeah, so you're here. Yeah, Gemini. I'm very like you to try to tell me nothing and give me so much away in the process.
That's Larry.
So to summarize, you came here today to draw a sketch of the Gemini Seiya statue for your girlfriend Lulu.
Get fucked.
How did you figure it out?
From your incessant prattling, you just can't help yourself, can you?
Fine, then I won't say another word.
Larry may want to keep his mouth shut now, but I'll have my answers one way or the other. Poor Seiya's gonna kick your ass, Larry. Let's ask him what he did after he arrived here at the gallery. Thank you.
Ew.
We'll see what he's hiding. It's just a matter of time. Alright, tell me what you did once you arrived here.
What's the big idea? Why are you staring at me like that? I don't remember. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I didn't know what was here. Where? And I just kind of hung around by the fountain.
I
You have a
might.
pamphlet.
What gives, Edgy? If you don't have anything to ask, then let me get back to my sketches.
Oh,
Wait! Just ignored him and his blathering for too long. I love
that's a
how
lot
it's
of
like,
HP.
yeah. I need to
Plus-
say, what's a hilarious Skype? So why did you come here and then why didn't you have a pamphlet?
Yeah.
Why, you didn't get a pamphlet? You didn't receive a pamphlet when you paid your entrance fee at the reception desk? Disgusting.
The main entry isn't. It's not free to get in here.
No,
You didn't pay upon entry.
You didn't pay a pamphlet. You need to tell me that you'd enter here without paying? Stop in the name of the law, criminal scum!
I'm sorry. Okay. I didn't. It wasn't deliberate. It's just there wasn't anybody at the reception desk, is all. So I just thought I'd want the entry pass to be free.
Miss Bound wasn't at the reception desk? You're saying Miss Bound wasn't at the reception desk at the time? Oh!
Yeah, but it looked like there was maybe somebody in the little room opposite.
Interesting. According to Detective Gumshoe, Miss Bound had to enter the security room to activate the sprinkler system. I said she wasn't at the reception desk because she was busy responding to the incident.
And right after she finally got the place open for business, too. Poor Judy. The Winter Wing, the gallery greatest attraction. It's gonna be ruined now.
You know a lot about the Winter Wing.
You know a lot about it. You say you don't have a pamphlet, and yet you seem to know all about the Winter Wing. For example, that the Gemini Seiya you came to draw just so happens to be in said room. Therefore, it was your intention to visit the Winter Wing all along, wasn't it?
How did you get me again? Well, you're right. I came here for the Gemini statue. Yeah, I came here to visit the Winter Wing. I won't deny it now.
Larry's not one to confess so easily. Then again, he's always managed to surprise me in unusual ways.
And how?
Let's see what more he can tell us about the Winter Wing. And about the Winter Soldier. I expect even Larry has found his feet a little by now. I'll have to watch his reaction more carefully and see what information I can glean from him.
Well, what did you see in the Winter Wing?
I'm done with you! Go home!
Okay.
What'd you see in the Winter Wing, Larry?
You don't let up, do you? I told you, I didn't see anything. Galleries are nice and all, but I kinda changed my mind once I got here. I thought I'd go meet my girlfriend instead.
I want to learn more here. I'll need a clue of some kind. I better try approach for now.
Wait, did you enter the Winter Wing then?
Larry, be honest. Did you enter the Winter Wing?
What? Is that a suspicion I see in your eyes? I tried to get in there, sure, but...
So you mean you didn't go in?
You mean you didn't go in? You tried to get in, but you couldn't.
Oh, side note, I looked it up, and the Gemini holder was RS.
Nice.
Epic.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to get in there, but that old guy came out and fell to the ground, and I was like, oh, pretty shocking. I blacked out.
The victim prevented you from entering? Like, yeah, this is...
Now, Larry, this is important. Was he fighting Betty? Or you weren't able to enter the Winter Wing because the victim emerged and collapsed in front of you?
No, but there was this big CGI cow with a flock of chickens, pigs, and sheep, though. Yeah, he came out of the winter door, and then he went down like a sack of potatoes.
Wasn't it the Autumn Wing that the victim came out of?
If that stupid poison gas thing had never happened, I'd be there happily sketching away right now.
Larry seems to have the Autumn and Winter Wings mixed up. Regardless, it seems his aim was really to make a sketch of one of the statues. This could be a useful clue!
Now we go to...
What'd you say in there, Larry?
You don't let up, do you?
I see nothing.
Girlfriend.
I think it's time to deploy my clue! Larry in the Winter Wing with the revolver. Didn't you say you came here to make a sketch of one of the statues of your girlfriend? You gave up on that little easily, didn't you? Surely you saw something even if you were distracted by the victim's glass. Oh, Knight Seiya!
Well, I did not see something. But that doesn't prove I did see something. I totally terrifying either, right?
Zoinks! So you saw something totally terrifying, did you?
There we go.
Really, Larry? You could at least try to make this a little harder for me.
He's Larry, what do you expect?
I put it to you, Larry Butts, that you did, in fact, see something totally terrifying. Burn, my Cosmo.
How do you do it, Judgy? Are you some kind of Esper?
No, I'm like Chris Angel. I'm a mind freak.
Fine. I guess there's no point trying to keep it a secret any longer. I've actually been allergic to Scooby Snacks this entire time.
I'm not sure there's much of a point in trying to keep any secrets given your track record. It wasn't exactly the most edifying use of my time, but that's checkmate!
Hey, where did these knives come from?
Mine chest.
Checkmate!
Mate.
Hey, I just couldn't help staring at that Gemini statue. My eyes were drawn to it.
Oh yeah, everybody loves the Gemini Seiya, of course. You keep talking about a Gemini Seiya. But there's no way you saw what you think you saw. It's simply not possible.
Okay, I'm getting really tired of this. Seiya is the Pegasus Saint, and later becomes the Sagittarius, and then becomes what is effectively known as the Cosmic State Seiya.
Go ahead.
What do you mean?
I
think I saw a ghost statue or something?
I'm gonna like cut off all.
Yeah, we're going through.
Yeah.
Larry's still laboring on the misconception that he was looking at the Winter Wing. What a dolt.
I just
This
have
piece
let
of
us have our
shows
bit.
what Larry was really looking at. Winter Wing photo. This piece of evidence shows what you were really
Oh
looking
no,
at.
you were supposed to present the pamphlet.
Oops. New sense.
You might want to get yourself a new sense of aesthetics, Edgy, and glasses. Or I guess I could fetch you a few. I could teach you a few things.
Ouch.
Yeah. No, thank you. Larry wasn't the right piece of evidence. Larry thinks he saw the interior of the Winter Wing. But it's impossible for him to have seen the Gemini sculpture, and certainly not in that room. I must have a piece of evidence that can prove that. This evidence shows
present
that
pamphlet.
you're wrong. Take a look at this pamphlet. backspace. The Autumn Wing features sculptures depicting Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. Not only that, but I've seen the statue depicting Gemini in the Winter Wing for myself. Which means that whatever you saw, it can't have been a statue of Gemini.
Guess that makes sense.
Why is he not more surprised by that?
It did seem pretty weird now that I think about it. One of the two people did look like a goddess, and the other stuff, I guess, wasn't my imagination either.
You saw Athena? Other stuff.
You're interested in it too, aren't you, Edgy? Great! Let me show you!
Show me? What exactly?
I drew a picture of it, of course. I am an artist in this mode. Got the whole scene down exactly as I saw it. But, I'm not that confident in my work, so,
Alright, Dash, you're up.
Well, I want to see.
Really? Alrighty, here! Ta-da!
What
The hell?
What on earth? It's grotesque! You're trying to tell me that the statue is crying bloody tears?
I have to say, Lawrence, it's pretty scary.
Right? Because it was scary! It was supposed to be a statue of Gemini, but it up and turned into a goddess right before my eyes! Oh no, wait, that's supposed to be Grotus. It freaked me out so bad, I screamed out loud and forgot to say my line.
So he wasn't reacting to the victims collapsing in front of him after all.
That came after.
Wait, when you said it turned into a goddess, what do you mean exactly?
What do you mean what I mean? The bottom half was suddenly a fish. That's what I mean. Storkio?
Goddess with a fishy bottom half. Sounds like Pisces to me. Very old based on the legend of a goddess and her son turning into cakes on baddies.
Checks out.
It feels like
Yeah.
the thing is, I feel like what if the Autumn and the Winter Wing are both have duplicate objects?
Maybe.
Like
Possibly.
yeah.
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, it's
Ah,
just
yeah.
two little fish.
Edgy, do you think statues are cursed?
What, you think they're ghosts?
I mean, tears of blood turning into a fish.
Okay.
That's pretty cursed.
Okay.
Right there.
Don't be a fool. I imagine you simply mistook one statue for the other.
Yeah.
Pisces statue sketch. A sketch by Larry depicting the Pisces statue exactly as he saw it. This time not upside down.
Oh, look at you, tucking it so carefully into your organizer.
Simply thought I might have a use for it later. Maybe in the bathroom.
You're the worst, Edgy, the worst.
Kind of freaky deaky though. The statue with the bottom half that changed shape. I'm pretty keen to find out what went down in the Autumn Wing, aren't you?
I suppose I am, yes. There'd be some kind of trick to the Pisces statue, perhaps.
And speaking of trick,
Yes, Edgeworth speaking.
I'm just about done in here, sir. There's no danger from the gas anymore. You can come in now.
Thanks. Good work, Detective.
Why, thank you.
Everybody gets a raise.
Seems it's finally safe to enter the Autumn Wing.
The good detective sure has impeccable timing.
Come on, let's go take a look. I want to see the Pisces statue.
I'm a great time waster. I mean, you're going in there, Kay? Then maybe I should come along too.
Did you really think I was going to leave you out here on your own? I know better than that. You need a babysitter 24/7.
Oh, Rugal, I noticed something.
Yeah.
Rugal,
Yeah.
if they finally got their stick out of their ass with this.
Oh, let's see here.
Oh,
No,
thank God! Yeah, because they had banned our Siberia, my Siberia playthrough because it was going on about nanomachines and nanis, and like that is false talk about vaccinations. Like, what the fuck? It's in the goddamn game. Zach has to create that so he doesn't get killed by the nanomachines. Ugh.
Like, good grief.
I know. And that was some of my best work. I was like me, Mal, and
Vitali.
Yeah, Vitali was having a fun time. Yes, I know, Larry. I will be your handler for this case. All right, everyone, to the Autumn Wing. Here we are at last, and it really does look like the Winter Wing.
Glad you could make it. Oh, hey there. You're, Harry, was it? Good
Yeah,
to
Harry's
see ya,
famous
Harry.
flowers.
No, for the last time, my name is Louis Dluxon.
Loris Dumas. Detective, your report, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Okay, first off, I found a blowtorch.
Somebody was trying to make creme brulee in here.
The nozzle is still warm when I found it, so I guess it's been used fairly recently.
Somebody using it to heat something?
Huge blowtorch. There are signs it was used before the police arrived, possibly to heat something, like a can of Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, you're welcome, Sircon. Was the stepladder already like that when you entered?
Yeah, guess it was used by whoever to let out the gas. The gas was inside the case until somebody opened the lid.
Is that so?
Yeah, some really sci-fi stuff there.
The Pisces statue.
Huh? You're sure up on your constellation, sir. You know what the one in the other case is, too?
This is the Autumn Wing, so I mentioned it should be Capricorn.
Guess there's no fooling you, sir. I thought it was supposed to be Taurus. That weird cloth that draped around it kind of tripped me up. It was made of silver, too.
Oh, there you go.
Isn't that a piece of luminous cloth from way back then? What's it doing here?
No, we have evidence from the IS-7 incident.
Luminous cloth. Cloth that glows when connected to a full-spectrum light-emitting device.
Oh, I wasn't aware that we were doing the Chrono Trigger stream now. Taking a look around.
Detective, you need to read more Saint Seiya. Know your zodiacs.
Well, I do have all the volumes. Actually, quite literally, I do have all the volumes in my room, so I should probably read that at some point. It seems there's a piece of luminous cloth on each of these other cases, too.
That's,
Yeah, and
no,
that
that's
just makes me want to see what's hiding underneath real bad.
hang on there, Cedric.
Sure, let me whip them all right off for you. Behold! All right, I'm supposed to put the wine glasses on before
Yeah,
I
they're
pull
beautiful.
What? Wait a minute. There's Ares. So, the transformation Larry witnessed. Could it have been the moment when the cloth around the Pisces statue's lower half fell away?
See? I wasn't imagining things. And I wasn't mistaken. Lockjaw.
Listen, Master. I think we can all agree this room is fishier than a bucket of fish.
That's a lot of fish.
My hunch is that somebody deliberately tried to make this room look like...
I still love that film.
Yes, I was thinking exactly the same thing. I thought the animated series for Zilla was better.
Oh yeah, it is by a long mile. I'm just saying, like, I still enjoy the movie in that little so bad it's good kind of category.
Yeah. They even cover the statues up just in such a way as to make them look similar. With a cloth over the bottom half, the Pisces and Gemini statues look almost the same. It's a travesty.
Ditto for Capricorn. Cover his bottom half up and he looks pretty much like a Taurus. You can't fix ads easily, so covering their cases up completely was the only answer.
Why would somebody fuck around with these zodiacs? Somebody went to some lengths to disguise the autumn wing as the winter wing. I'd say we need to take a closer look at things in here, wouldn't you, Fenda?
Fenda, yep.
What? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Mr. Wiener and Judge Gabel.
Hold on. I need to take a big swig.
Okay, you got this, Doopy.
Yeah. Snidely Whiplash. Ah, what the heck are you guys doing here? You're the last thing I need. This is my scene, you hear? Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, it seems I failed in my duty yet again. I bring one day to make you see your presence is not required at every crime scene.
Nerd.
And that co-opting the good detective for your own ends is neither right nor good. I will have to give serious consideration as to how the goddess of justice would have me judge you.
You got it all wrong. It was me who asked Mr. Edgeworth to help, not the other way around. I was the first on the scene. That was? Then, well then, you know what that means, Detective Flatfoot. Oh, you mean... Exactly. Your, salary check is taking a hit. Bet you're looking forward to next payday now, huh? Always wanted to say that. Man. Getting a wage cut from you, of all people.
Curse you, Meowth, and your payday? Not so fast, Mr. Wiener. I was simply assisting with the police's investigation as a witness and a bystander. Judge Gumshoe was entirely in the right.
Oh! He is, huh? Then you're saying I should give him a bonus instead? Hey, I kind of like this guy. Hey,
not what I'm saying at all.
Hey, I wouldn't mind a little salary bump.
Convention generosity are truly heartwarming, Eustace. But we must take into account past transgressions when making judgments that concern the future. And I hereby judge Mr. Edgeworth and his associates unfit to tread the whole ground of the scene.
What? We just got here.
The others are just as convert her blessings on Eustace and Eustace alone.
Oh, what you mean? This is Mr. Wiener's case?
Exactly. And what she means. It's time for the warm-up act to get off the stage.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're the tribute band.
That too. After all, I solved this one already. I have the suspect lined up and everything. Can you guess who that is? What? What did you say? A suspect already? Who? Man, I am just bleeding. My voice is all over the place.
Vas, of course, every fucking time with Larry.
Huh? Me? What's going on, Edgy? Oh man, and on top of Larry, this is just gonna kill my voice.
If you need me to take over for Larry, I can.
Actually,
your guess is as good as mine.
Never mind.
I can't even begin to imagine what it takes.
Unsurprisingly, that you lack the attitude to understand the winning mindset.
Lack the attitude. Something tells me he doesn't know the real wiener turn of phrase.
Well put, Eustace. The judge does indeed lack a certain aptitude.
Oh yeah, exactly. Where's your aptitude, smart guy?
Wow, he's totally shameless.
I forgot to wear pants today. Underestimate my information gathering skills at your own peril.
You don't have as much gathering skills.
Before we came here, we dropped by the medical room to ask the doctor a few questions. and he told me he was the nurse, and I was speaking to the wrong person. And he told me where the poison gas came from.
And where might that have been?
It was this chemical you find everywhere. Man, I'm blanking so hard.
Yeah,
at the
it's
name
called
right
the
now.
Axis Chemical Factory, Wiener.
Wait, wasn't it Aces?
Nope, Axis. That was the Axis Chemical Factory is what it was called in Batman.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm getting it all mixed up. It's like
Yeah, it was
I know
it was
what-
the Axis Chemical Factory. Yep.
Okay. I could have sworn that there was also an Acme chemical factory at one point too. Anyway, I have said my line good enough.
Love that Joker.
But wait, there a second. Let me call him real quick.
Perhaps I can answer your question while you use on telephone.
No,
Would I let him make the call if you know the answer?
The gas was created by mixing two specific chemicals, ubiquium and asphyxium.
What kind of
Asphyxiate.
chemicals are they?
Ubiquium is a red liquid used in all manner of everyday products, painted dishwashing liquids amongst various others. On its own, it's entirely benign.
So it's something anyone can get their hands on from the umbrella facility, right?
Precisely, but the same cannot be said for asphyxium.
That does sound nasty. What's it used for?
It is the main ingredient of a product called Infesticide Ultra.
Roundup.
It is a pure white in color and available to the average consumer. In fact, it's not impossible for members of the public to obtain here in this country.
So Dr. Wiley then.
As such, we are currently investigating where it might have come from.
Poison gas ingredients. The gas was produced when bright red ubiquium and pure white asphyxion were mixed together. Bioweapon.
I'm back. I know the names of the chemicals now.
Don't waste your breath, Wiener. Judge Gavel informed us already.
Great. That'll make this quicker then. So the source of the gas.
Ubiquium.
Is used in paint and stuff, right? And then somebody here at the gallery today brought the paints with them. Your friend, the artist.
DP, like I said,
Excuse me, just like that. Well,
yeah, I say
thankfully,
DP. If you need me to do Larry, I will.
Weirdly enough, Larry's the easiest voice to take care of out of the trifecta.
Okay.
Objection! You're to the paints on your palette in your hand. Eiji, is this kid okay? He seems a little stupid.
Indeed, I haven't known him long, but he's a little prone to jumping to the wrong conclusions. You have met your match, Larry.
Hey, quit talking about me like I'm not even here.
You wish we were.
Ignore
you
them,
weren't here.
useless. They're simply intimidated by you, nothing more. I'm not giving the unknown reason to peer you with one of your winning deductions.
The winning? Yeah! Good idea. Get a load of this, losers.
Boss fight.
He's not even a
Wiener,
boss.
wienering deduction.
Our friend, the artist here, won the race to find the victim and was first on the scene, correct? And the gas the victim was poisoned with is made from ubisophium, which is, as we know, found in paint of low quality. He was carrying the paint on his person and was the one winning stride away from the victim. But surely made him the winner on our list of suspects. Winner,
Please.
winner. Right. Gavel, you think so too, right?
It is a possibility that certainty certainly cannot be disclosed. Well, would the audience like to share his version of the events? Did you eat Brett Payne as it seen in crime? Or something more sinister? The gals were a cloud of toxic gas, perhaps?
You think I might have left my heart here. But you know, you might have picked it up. Heh. But no,
I would be careful what you say to
art
me.
strictly in crayon.
My Gambit is already primed to deliver guilty verdict.
Ignore him, please, Your Honor. The only race that he would ever win is a wacky race. Instead of that.
Quick stalling. You can't run away from the fact that my reasoning is flawless. So admit defeat and crawl out of here with your tail between your legs. Because I win!
Better things to do than pick holes in your faulty logic, but I don't suppose I have much choice. I must.
The game won't let you otherwise.
But thou must.
Mark,
Yeah.
just punch him in the face.
No! Because
Okay.
Judge Gavelle's right there. She would slap me with the gavel.
Okay,
No, because this isn't Street Fighter 6.
Yeah. So, yes, we know that he's insisting that Larry won the wacky races.
Yeah, okay.
As a guess,
poison
we can
was
was
made of
made of the
you-
big wheel. Yeah.
you
Yep,
big
I
man.
know that.
Yeah,
Present the.
yeah, that's true.
No, go back. Because think about it. Think about it.
Sorry.
Oh,
Wait, you okay?
oh, wait.
You okay, Dasher?
No, hold on.
Just tired, worn out.
Hold on. But no, hold on. We have to go to the statement where he says he used it by itself.
Yeah. He was carrying and he was one, which really makes him the winner of our list of suspects. No, he was carrying on his person. That's the one where he was carrying on his person. Third statement, press. I would press first.
Hold it!
Yeah.
Just to make sure. It's by no means certain that paint was the source of the poison gas.
Nah. Well, it's by no means certain that it wasn't either. Hold on, was that a typo there?
Yes, Cedric, it was supposed to sound clever.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. For a second, I thought
No.
I thought there was 2 commas.
Oh, no, Wiener's just like that.
Okay.
Already said it.
Yep.
Copying Mr. Expert speaking style isn't a shortcut to looking cool, you know.
Make it sound as if you think there's something wrong with how I speak, Cedric.
We can tell you about that later.
Anyway, to bring it all home, my winning deduction shows that he had the paint on his person.
Okay, go back. So go back. I think we need to go back to the second statement and present
Press?
the poison gas because
Well-
think about it. We already know.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
this is
See, I
a
told you we
2
go-
compound thing. Okay.
Your deductions are anything but wienering, I'm afraid, unless you're looking to win a prize for incoherence and disobedience.
Nah. So you agree that I deserve a prize?
Yes.
Hey, where's that fist coming at me?
World's greatest golfer award. What you deserve is to be set right. The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces.
It did, and it was created by this artist guy. With the red paint, we know it's full of euprochium.
Allow me to offer you a bit of advice. One prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when ubiquium is mixed with another substance, asphyxiant, V-jolt, you numbnuts. Paint containing ubiquia alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all. Oh?
Oh, it wouldn't? I thought the guy said... Oh, hold on, let's see here. My brain wants to fail on me here. I thought they said that the guy was asphyxiated with ubiquium.
So you're telling me all this was based on a mishearing of the forensics report?
Yeah.
The gas had already done its work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim. Perhaps it's your own aptitude you should be worrying about.
My aptitude? What does that even mean?
You're stupid. Stupid. We just used the word 5 minutes ago.
It means one's ability, or how suited one to particular attack uses.
And attitude, the other word you misused only minutes ago as well, is another thing entirely. You keep on using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again.
Oh, good God.
What I am doing is demonstrating that you do not have the aptitude required to head up this investigation.
Over the rule.
Before you game further, you might wish to consider some of the flaws in your statements.
And what flaws might those be?
Firstly, that you can prove your artist friend did not enter the autumn wing.
That's...
And secondly, that you cannot prove the red paint did not have something to do with the crime.
But the paint isn't important on its own, surely. What's important is the combination of the red ubiquium with white asphyxium. How exactly were the two substances introduced to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else.
Indeed we do. And that is what users will be investigating next. Or what you would already be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble.
We are not here to make trouble. Quite the opposite, in fact. We're here to help.
Are you saying that you know how the gas was made? I don't believe you!
I can certainly point you toward a vital clue as to how it was done.
He's bluffing you, just ignore him.
It's fine, Gaval. He's clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself further into a corner.
You done fucked up, sir.
If you are sure.
Come on now, then. Oh. Oh, okay.
So
Show us how it was created.
Pisces statue.
Pisces statue. Yep.
Because
Yeah.
the
Yeah, the
Because-
sketch. Yeah. Mhm.
Take that!
You're saying this somehow shows us how the chemicals were mixed to make poison gas?
That's exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing.
Well, they do say I have a good eye. The other one's made of glass.
The bloody tears Mr. Butts saw, that was the ubiquium.
What? Wait a second! You're saying the statue cried this stuff out? So, what? Our culprit is some kind of Dracula?
How much time am I going to have to waste talking him through this step by step?
Not by much longer.
The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. It must have mixed with something else inside that case.
What? What evidence do you have that it happened?
The evidence is right there in the sketch. I just showed you.
Point it out to me. Like the
I need to
idiot
point
that I
out the
am.
part that shows that the two liquids had mixed together.
pink.
Okay.
Young gun
There's
rubber
ink at
blood.
the floor.
Take that!
The Ivan
Pink slime.
ooze.
This is remnants of the pink sauce lady. Observe the pool of pink liquid behind the Pisces statue's glass case.
I'm going to go with Ivan ooze here.
This clearly shows that the two chemicals mixed. And it wasn't ranch
What?
flavoring.
I don't get it. How does that prove that some ubiquium mixed with some asphyxion?
We have an artist with us. Why don't we ask the Butts? Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. I imagine you have some experience mixing colors. What happens when you mix red with white?
Don't treat me like some dum-dum, Edgy. I did graduate from junior high, you know. Any idiot knows that red and white make pink. I mean, there's variations, as you can see on my person. You got your roses pinks and your baby pinks.
Hold it!
And then just a moment, then the great Gazoo appears on Larry's show and says, that's my line to say to you, dum-dum. That will be more than enough, thank you. Flintstones
Here's some
reference.
dum-dum.
I don't know if anyone get that.
Oh,
You see what
no,
I'm
I
getting
got
at
it.
now,
Uh,
Mr. Wiener?
I,
That was in a later
I-
series that
I-
Fred and Barney would be helped by the great Gazoo.
yeah, that.
Little Marching.
Yeah,
That's
the
right,
one,
dum-dum.
The,
Yeah,
the one that completely fractures the theme.
Yeah, but like his catchphrase is, you always call Fred and Barney dum-dums.
Oh, I think I do. Ubiquium is red, asphyxium is white. Mix them together, and you solve the puzzle in Silent Hill 3. I mean, and you get pink. That is what the pink liquid is.
Yes, very good. We got there in the end. Stupid! You're so stupid!
Yes, interesting.
That's
Look, I think it's by position.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have raised a possibility, nothing more. Yet I know for sure that this shows the results of two chemicals having mixed. Besides, let's get to our attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by a suspect. Can we possibly hope to rely on his veracity?
Hey, I drew everything exactly as I saw it. A true artist never lies or embellishes the truth.
Forgive me, I did not ask for your opinion.
Oh. Oof. She's a cold, frosty one. But I like it.
You don't have a chance, Larry. You may
I
rest
know.
assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of our satisfaction. Still hasn't gotten over
I may not be
Francisco.
one to jeopardize your
Among
position
others.
any further, Mr. Edgeworth. Besides, there's another question to which you have yet to prove a satisfactory answer. How could you prove that this man did not enter the autumn wing? Until you are able to, there's little more to discuss.
Wait! Maybe the victim could help us out with that.
Mr. Gussel? He's still unconscious and in critical condition.
He is? Oh, I must have read ahead.
Now, if you don't mind, use this to carry out his own investigation of his area. If you'll be so kind as to leave him in peace.
Hold it.
Oh, who said that?
What the presiding judge says, I'm pretty conscious that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Now then, is there something you wish to say, Mr. Artist?
If you could just hold that pose a moment there, Miss Ice Queen.
I am Justice Verity Gavel, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with the childish epithets.
Oh, finally, she tells me her name. Nice to meet you, Verity. Name's Lawrence Denuxum, but you can call me Lawrence.
If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Doonan.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's just, there's something I forgot to mention. The door was locked. I tried to open it, and then the old guy came tumbling out.
It does appear the door can be locked from the inside. However, that doesn't necessarily mean that it was locked at the time as you claim. That proves your statement carries little weight, I'm afraid.
Objection!
Mr.
Well,
Hill.
as it happened, I can back our pal here up at that. Yep, we tried to come in here too, but just like the guy said, it was locked up tight. Ain't that so, Milzorino?
It is. I just like to remember how it went.
So, Winter Wings, Winter Wings. Yeah, busted. I don't believe it, it's locked. The gallery's open for biz, but the Winter Wonder Wing off limits. What gives?
Prior to the incident with the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside.
And what is to say that your suspicious friend was not in here with the victim the entire time?
The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas. Duh. Search him for a gas mask if you like. I doubt you'll find one.
I see. And I suppose we'll have to take you at your collective word.
That was a little too easy. Well, Judge Gavel, do you accept that Mr. Boots is no longer a viable suspect? And that once again, Mr. Wiener's deductions have fallen short of the mark?
No. What are you talking about? I need some more information, that's all. Yeah, more information. You can't blame a guy for not being a little... You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions.
You can, actually.
Cedric.
Dasher.
Dasher?
Yeah, bud?
You know, it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right?
Very well. Then perhaps we should call our next suspect. Mr. Dunham, you may sit down for the stand.
Huh? Go, you mean? But I was enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please.
Overruled.
Show no mercy. Squish my heart into a goopy mush. I love it. I might be a masochist.
Who exactly is this next suspect?
The pharmacist's Deliciation.
Oh,
Your
no.
artist may have trouble to his hand on a bottle of Infesticide Ultra, but someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where substances they might have been acquired. The court hereby is called for a 10-minute recess. Use this, would you go and suspect the suspect? Your winning spot will bring her running, I'm sure.
My wedding! Of course! Cavell, let's go at her at once! Hey, Detective Flatfoot, you carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay? Sure. What just happened?
Dang it. So now we gotta defend Pinkie Pie, Dasher. Is it
Oh, no.
possible could Judge Gavell have suspected Miss Scone from the start?
Now that you mention it, she wasn't helping Mr. Winger like she usually does, huh?
What exactly is your angle here, Gavell?
Okay, give me a moment.
No, sure, no hurry.
To
Oh,
be
and of course.
continued in the next Knights of the Zodiac comic. And I ran so far away, couldn't get away.
Fuck.
Saint Seiya.
I know, well, like they literally like the Bowling for Soup version, like sped up. I ran so far, like really fast.
Ah,
April
get
It
it.
really is.
Oh, get it.
12:05 p.m.
Ah, get it.
Zodiac Call,
Getting right ready to chase, eh?
Autumn Wing.
You sure are taking their time. Are this supposed to be a 10-minute recess?
Here you go.
Sorry to keep you losers waiting.
God
But
damn.
wait no longer! I won the race of the wacky to find Delicio Scone. And so sure she is.
She.
This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to me.
Yeah, there's nothing different about her.
Mrs. Stone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer at your
Well,
service.
you know, Vass, Pinkie Pie never ages. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, so
that
it's
is
Maybe using
true.
fake stuff.
This is to my pals and even Miss Delicious to some. Yes, you would know about that, Mrs. Pharmacist.
And you can call me the winner! And I'll call you whatever I want.
I call you this. What I can say right now, but I'm not going to. All
Winnie the Pooh.
Pooh. Whatever you say, it's lovely to meet you, dearie. Oh, Baba.
Father.
So much for Call Me the Wiener.
Oh, Baba. Oh, have we met before, young man?
Hey, you love this little shot that smiles at with Gregory's son. Oh,
Well, I'd never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Milesy Smilesies.
eh.
Yo. You must address me by my given name, just Miles, will do. Miles Tails Prowler.
Oh, Greggy Peggy boy, all grown up too? I should feel my age, why don't you?
I wonder just how old she is. Let's check the
Don't
profile.
answer.
Again, it's question mark.
I know, I thought it'd be funny.
Sure.
Eustace, I believe we asked a question for our pharmacist.
Oh yeah! What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scone?
Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me from visiting her now.
I understood that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack.
I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote to the dear old doctor. Wow, you can make an antidote just like that?
Okay, give me one moment.
Okay.
Yes, because she was once part of the bottle team.
Kiss.
Pretty
Versus
sure
Muttley,
she's,
that dang
yes,
wiener
too.
won the race instead of us. Oh, shut up there, Muttley. Sorry, I had to get a little wacky racist reference for you, DP.
I understand.
Yeah, so some people used to, like, because I can kind of do that, the Muttley laugh, so it's like, people like it when I can do that. Yep.
It's it's such a fun laugh to break into every once in a while.
Well, I also just love that of all people that they had in Yo Yogi, the really early, like late 80s, early 90s Yogi cartoon, Dick Dastardly was in that.
I was only ever really privy to see like maybe 2 episodes of that.
Yeah, Dick Dastardly was kind of like the Neanderthal in the yellow Jellystone Mall.
Oh yeah.
I still love how Ranger Smith got reduced to being basically Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Okay, there we go. I'm back.
I mean, after a certain point, he just kind of like he just lost star power.
Yep.
All right.
Very read the line. Yeah, as long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like.
Pinkie Pie
Actually,
time.
that the medical room was well equipped though. You're much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to a hospital. Anyway, we do what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him.
And what do you know? The victim is delicious.
Oh yes, well, it's been 80 years since I last saw him. Maybe. Apparently he's famous these days. One of the best confectionaries in the world, or they say.
Interesting. Very interesting. So, you know, so he's a well-known public figure. Oh, you caught that, did you?
Oh yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting kind of the world, they said.
Wow, so the old dog really went to sanctifying up his game just like he said he would.
Prosecutor proceeds to the matter at hand. Let's go. Are you familiar with the substance donut infecticide Ultra?
Of course, dear. Used to well to get rid of you-know-whats. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it here in the shops.
Might I ask what you mean by you-know-whats?
Little biters that frighten the life out of poor old innocent ladies like yours truly. What? That's the little creatures running around people's nice clean kitchens and not those things, and terrorizing them.
The Max C line of cards.
Oh, I get it. Those.
Thank you, Miss Stone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware what happens when chemicals asphyxian and ubiquium are combined?
Oh, yes? It's all right there in the pesticide alternate instructions. They're not mixed with products containing ubiquium.
This is blur, and this is also blur. If you mix blur with blur, it creates something dangerous.
They react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. Yeah. What was it again? Include regulatory complications and, well, Bro, customers nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you need, probably 400 milliliters of such chemical, I'd say.
Certainly talks like a skilled pharmacist.
The liquid's awfully thick and sticky. It heats up wood very quickly indeed. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Especially as more watery. It's white in color.
That will do, thank you. You're clearly well informed, Miss Stone.
That's what I should be, dearie. I could get away with murder after all. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for.
Umbrella?
Oh, you don't say!
I have no... but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples.
But Wesker promised me he did.
He doesn't know anybody named Wesker either.
He probably also promised you a seat at the table when he saturates the earth, too.
Oh, God.
As I say, it's awfully terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to.
Yes, Miss Stone. Very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know.
I know how to make the T-virus.
Strange. I thought you suspected Miss Skune. Something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind.
What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report? Yes, sir. Turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top. That's rather unusual. And the temperatures inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees Celsius. The Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my hand stuck to it. See, you can see the imprint right there. You're lucky you escaped alive. Pain more relevant to the case? Yeah, they found something on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case. Traces of ubiquium! Oh, now we're talking! Dasher?
Thank you, bye.
If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it shouldn't have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid.
I'll be right back, gents. I gotta go do something.
Yeah.
Oh, understood. It would, huh? So, how did things wind up as they are now?
I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might.
You guys are desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away!
Alright, Dasher.
Can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. Whatever. Anything for the truth.
Before you get too carried away, I gotta suggest that don't need of your help. You'll find the truth ourselves.
Ouch. Why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us a big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Oh wait, don't tell me the comedy has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out.
I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that I absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove it to me that would be worth our while to keep you around.
What exactly does she have in mind here?
Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you get to answer this question, I'll consent to your participation in the investigation.
You heard the lady. Smile. When you opened the Pisces case and let out that gas. Isn't what we learned so far? There is only one person it could possibly be. No.
Yes, the answer is indisputable.
In that case, please finally provide it now. Who released the poison gas?
I mean, it's Mr. Samurai Chef.
Yes. The victim, Carmelo Augusto, is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
Correct. That appears the only logical answer. Very well, I permit to your participation in the investigation to continue. However, if anybody I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you'll be removed immediately.
Understood. Mr. Augusto did open the case. We still have no idea why.
Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off.
On it.
Thank you, Cedric.
Ooh, I told her.
Yeah! Hey, don't scare me like that!
Okay, so this is what you were talking about. Your thief.
Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
Yeah, which was keeping that lid on real tight.
DV.
The actual glass lid is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went went to town on your little house there, huh, Pisces? Don't worry, I understand how that is.
And do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked?
Well, it does look like the outer surface side of the glass suffered... Oh, wait. It doesn't look like the outer surface side of the glass suffered any damage. Me don't read well.
I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts?
Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir. Minus the freeze vision.
Makes me think about those deep X lines on your forehead.
It was cracked by heat expansion, not ice cold AC that will set you free. Applying heat to ice cold glass, huh?
Okay. Well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why is it all heat cracked in the first place?
Why indeed? A heat-cracked glass lid lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium.
Got the cream, Malzarino. You know what happened, don't you?
I certainly do, and what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened that case. Blowtorch.
Gesundheit.
That's
Bless
insane.
thee.
Corchaves.
Oh, that's you.
But you didn't give me a chance to figure it out first!
It would have been quite... Alright, just a moment.
Something happened?
I can take over quickly. It would have been quite the wait.
Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edgeworth. I want answers!
Alright, so...
How did Mr. Gusto?
no, how did... Oh, no, that was Eustace.
That was my line.
Oh. Dirt.
Blowtorch.
My bad.
Yeah, sorry, sorry. The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass, causing it to crack.
A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case?
Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid.
Indeed.
No, you beat me to the answer by a second. But we'll see who wins in the end.
Don't try.
Yes, I am that petty.
You didn't even have a clue.
It was Edgeworth making things so hard to understand.
Wham. Hey, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Wiener can follow along too?
Sure, just for him. Alright, here goes.
Thanks, Cedric.
I'm prepared for it this time. Ooh!
Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing. And while he was in here, he used this blowtorch, and then Betty found him.
Evil
frozen-
Betty!
Him on the underside of the lid.
And...
Oh god!
Oh, that's gruesome.
Bloody tears. As ubiquium melted and mixed with the asphyxium that was already present inside the glass case. He made his own poison gas, thereby producing our poisonous gas. And pink sauce.
And death.
When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself.
Releasing the evil genie as well.
Oh. Made it as far as the fountain room where he collapsed. Somebody get him a nacho burrito, now.
So, he opened the case, and out came Ivan Ooze. Huh.
It seems we got there in the end.
Alright.
Heck-a-doodle-doo.
But why the heck did he want to open the case in the first place?
I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was.
I'm thinking he might come here for the same reason I did. To come not the autumn wing, but the winter wing. You remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here.
You too did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin. I was so confused. What with it being where Chili Wink's room was all those years ago? There was even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Oh, we all at 6s and 7s, eh?
Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake?
Yes.
I think we need to go and take another look at the Winter Wing. Time to see how quickly I convince Mr. Wiener, I suppose.
Director! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer.
No, you don't.
The answer to what exactly?
To why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, the man that's going to end it all. A dramatic exit stage left. Sort of artsy-fartsy farewell.
Exit stage left, even.
Hank, have you been listening at all this whole time?
Yeah, I could completely look at Wiener.
Not even a second. At my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand half of what's going. Whoa! A bird!
Perhaps I can explain a few of voluntary tales to you, Eustace. Winner's prerogative.
Yeah, I can see Wiener looking like Snagglepuss.
Well, sadly, I'm sticking with trying to sound like Dudley Do-Right.
I know.
Winner, huh? Thanks, Gaval.
Thank you indeed. I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional, like me with Larry.
In the meantime, don't you have something else to tell Mr. Edger and his friends?
Oh, yeah! I totally forgot!
What is it now?
I took the liberty of investigating our friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me.
Thanks, that's nothing to brag about, you know.
Shut up! You can't see I'm talking? I have the talking stick. Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide... let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah. I have something more important to tell you. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap.
Would you say that?
It was greatly sad to learn of this, Miss Cone. The professor's one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you use your expertise to try to tame me.
I beg your pudding? How dare you? I did no such thing!
Kirby face.
Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Wiener. Why would you convict Pinkie Pie?
Haha! You bet I can. Get a load of this! Presents Gen 1. This is Miss Delicious pharmaceutical license. And it says right here that she's authorized to handle Infecticide Ultra.
A product that we have established contains asphyxion, one of the ingredients of our poison gas.
Exactly! It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. But Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist.
I didn't do it! It's all just a terrible misunderstanding!
And that's not all!
Oh,
There was a pocket of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints! Man, I'm on a ball right now. We know you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip a ball into his pocket?
No!
There is only one person on the premises license to carry pesticide Ultra, and that was you, Miss Scone. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery, meaning you would have access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap.
No, dear, listen, you don't understand. The emphasis Ultra was stolen from me.
I will only lengthen your sentence, Miss Stone.
I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it.
What is she looking for?
That's not it.
Nice box.
Hey, that's not it. No, I had that yesterday.
That cloth looks familiar.
Ah, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Look.
And what is this?
There's something written on it, I think.
Whoa, look at the genius here.
April 1st, complaint filed, offense theft, item stolen, Infesticide Ultra, 1 bomb. A crime report relating to a theft.
Well, what?
See, you silly billies, I told you someone pinched it from me a week ago, no less.
By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today?
That's exactly what I meant to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medical bag, just in case, you know. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I forgot my head wasn't screwed on. You know, it's that silly old way someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stopper.
I see, but why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, just in case, you never know when one of them might appear. You mean those guys, little creatures that run around in people's nice, clean kitchen of them? You could just roll up a newspaper and when they're done. No, you still twitch.
One good shoe! Stop!
Even worse. God, no, the milk crunching sound, that's even worse. Ugh.
But that's the fun part.
No, it's not.
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. It can't hurt to verify Miss Stone's story, after all. Lying to us.
Good idea! Alright, I'm gonna give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere.
So, Miss Scone might not be guilty after all.
Indeed, if she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her.
Oh, so who do you think did it, Smiles?
Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior, and the time and the means to prepare her. 2 factors which point to one very specific person.
Oh yeah? Who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy.
It is.
Who had the means to steal the Infesticide Ultra and dress one room to look like another?
Judy Bound.
Duty bound.
Oh, she's 34? Nice.
Surely, only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support a theory, nonetheless.
So it was her, huh?
Strange, it's like he already knew.
Oh, nice shooting, Malzarino. You might have to make that associate position a permanent deal.
That is not what I was hoping for.
Ahem! I'm back with the results! The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged. Which means we may have been a little bit hasty with my deductions of our conclusions team.
You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash?
No, I mean, we're only getting started.
Oh, then what's our next move?
Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound.
And then...
And then I'll think of when we get to that.
Eustace. Miss Gus' real destination appears to have been the Winter's Wing. It would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly.
Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Flatfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing. Yes, sir. Garel, we're going to talk to Miss Bound.
Very good, Eustace.
We'll join you if you don't mind.
How could she tolerate him if she knows he's that stupid?
It's
be
kind of like
explained
a mother-son relationship.
I just like how you says like
Well,
you know,
it just see, Vass, I figure it like a mother-son relationship. April
Oh, no.
2nd,
no
1335. Zodiac Hall.
I just like how Eustace is holding the phone, the way he's holding the
Yep.
phone. Yeah, like,
Ah,
Little Caesar's Pizza.
all right. You have your orders. Go talk to Miss Bound for me and pick up my pizza.
Hey, Mr. Wiener, weren't you going to talk with Miss Brown ourselves?
Sure, but I thought, why not have the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. A winning strategy.
You spoiled little wiener.
Oh, he's so exhausting. I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain. There's some blood.
A dead body.
Yeah, it's a body.
What on earth?
Order in the court. Somebody help forensics.
Bad news, sir. Real bad news. Oh, there's a
Order.
dead body.
I'll have order, detective.
The ice sculptures in the winter wing.
They're gone.
All melted.
They've all melted.
Yep.
What?
And he did.
No.
Say. What is the meaning of this?
You know we have 2 victims?
You okay there?
Oh, that was.
I'm about to sneeze.
Okay.
Circle.
Sheesh, talking about deja vu. It's just like 18 years ago. Even the ice melted again.
Again?
This is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything.
Different Scooby-Doo.
I said it again and again. This is
No,
no
no,
kidding. You're with me, right, Nazareno?
Zibor, say it again.
Yeah.
I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it.
Do I find things alike? Alright then. Time to another trip down memory lane.
You guys didn't understand that was frost. That was frost inside the water there.
Yeah.
The body from 18 years ago.
Yeah, it
Preserved in
is.
ice
How is the body
Oh,
so
fudge.
fresh?
because it was preserved in ice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually how there are Okay, do not look this up if you don't have if you have a weak stomach. There are body farms. These are actual things
Oh,
that
yeah.
they do to test to see like corpses, cadavers, and whatnot as to how to preserve bodies and the conditions they could be in different environments.
See?
They're also
Yeah.
used. They're also used, Sircom, because a lot of medical schools will want cadavers in order to help with actual investigations or for dissections. Same with police. Police departments use them to train people in morgue and forensics. They use cadavers. They use actual cadavers.
And if you freeze the body in the right type of substance, you can theoretically have a body that could last decades, if not centuries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just look at Walt Disney's head.
Alright. I still can't believe the IS-7 incident was Brugger's last case, or that it's been 18 years longer since. The murder at the conviction of the contest, and of one of the participants, no less, Artie Frost.
Covered in his own fondant.
He pulled his body out of the treasure chest. It was part of Simpson and Garoa's chocolate tableau. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt clamp. It subsequently bled to death.
Oof. Salt in his wounds.
We found the weapon inside the castle the candy castle. Delicious cone as made for the contest. But then, before anyone had the chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, it all melted. All of his ice creation had melted clean away.
18 years ago.
18 years ago.
December 24th. 21:05 p.m. Contest venue, fountain room. All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out, and in no uncertain terms.
So, what do we do now, Mr. I can't believe he just up and kicked us out. Von was a total jerk.
No, Eddie. It was always the job of the police and the prosecutor's office to investigate the scene.
Yeah, but you didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if he's the cop or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth.
You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. Put it there, pal. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value.
It
This way
is
of
true.
thinking is right will depend on the person.
But what if somebody in this end up behind bar because no one management covered the truth?
That could happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in such situations. To be friends to the friendless.
Friends of the friendless.
Now, we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hoped. That doesn't mean we can give up.
You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry, I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth.
Wow, you
You're young,
remember
Eddie.
quickly.
You're young, Eddie. You'll learn soon enough.
I will, I promise.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you can use a little pick-me-up. I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means.
Wow. You're the best Miss Bound.
Chocolates. Tangaroa's favorite, handmade by Bound. Rather misshapen and incredibly sweet. Icebox chocolates. Or ice cubes.
Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help, although these are a little too sweet for my liking. And a little uniquely shaped.
I'm sorry if they're not to your taste.
No way, they're great. Oh, no. They're so sweet. My teeth.
Oh, derp.
You're very kind.
No worries.
Imagine, me of all people, a mediocre confectioner.
What do you mean you made them yourself?
Yes, Samson loves chocolate. Try to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although he does spend most of his time coaching me on how to improve my technique.
Mr. Tongaro sure is the happy guy.
Lucky guy.
Getting to eat homemade sweet meat by the one and only Judy Bound whenever he wants sounds amazing.
Oh, I'm sorry, did you say something?
Oh, no, nothing at all.
Dear sweet Eddie, you really do still have a lot to learn. Seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound.
Of course. What right would I have to stay here otherwise?
What do you mean by that?
I was abandoned as a baby, and Mr. Tangaroa took me in. That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve, many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion. He saved my life, and became the father I never had. I can never repay him. So my work for him is the least I can do, and I'll be here for him as long as you need me to.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself.
And to think today is Christmas Eve. Oh, this is actually sad. And I can't even get him his present in person. I'd do anything to save him. Anything. Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it.
We're very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have pictures of the sculptures he made for the final. There you are.
Oh,
My. They're stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought that you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Ice. Samson adored them too.
Oh hey, it's Thor's Gemini, right?
I didn't know you were keen on constellations in the Zodiac, Eddie.
Oh, I love it. The story's all song, can't tell. The Gemini, for example, see the lyre? What the arc is called? And the arrow, and the... Hold up. The lyre doesn't even have any strings. Did Mr. Prof forget to add that maybe?
Sounds like something he'd forget to do.
Wait, really? But I thought you just said you didn't know him very well.
Oh, well, I just... He didn't seem like the type.
Seems she's got something to hide, too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound.
Yes, I use this instant camera here. It develops the pictures as soon as you take them. It's so very useful.
Oh, I'd love to see him in person. See it in action.
Then why don't I take your picture?
Yes. Come on. Mr. E, let's get a shot of the both of us.
Well, alright then. Be ashamed to waste a good hair day.
I love his thinking.
Ready? Say cheese!
Ticonderoga.
There, all done, and the picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
My gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera.
Well, it's the only we've got, so we've used it all for our picture taking.
I messed that one up.
It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh? I saw Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest.
Yes, you assumed correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape, and later to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
Didn't you take a picture of the body when you discovered it? Didn't you discover the body while the judging was still underway?
Oh, yes, Samson wanted pictures of all the entrance completed rooms. The film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work.
Oh, I feel that.
So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should be more shots than there were.
Everybody!
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected. Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way.
We often do.
But had he really, though?
I went to our living area to change the film, and was passing through the fountain room on my way back, when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room.
Oof. Oof.
Sound? Are you okay there? Mr. Frost's body was just lying there. I was in total shock. It was all too much. But I remember I called the police. and then I went to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us this camera and this picture, Miss Brown.
But of course, here you go.
Thank you.
Instant camera. Takes photos that develop instantly. A new film cartridge has 20 exposures, but there are only 3 remaining. Mr. Frost's room. A photo of Frost's sculptures taken by Judy L.
Tokyo?
Oh, Detective Bat, Mr. Stone, Mrs. Stone, are you done investigating?
You're done with me, that's for certain. The big me told me to clear off. Honestly, that mannequins will be the end of me. The cheek of him. Huh.
Guess you got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene.
Did he run you off, dude? Detective Bad? I was gonna call him Doctor.
Yeah. Ron Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around. Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective?
For money, I mean.
Still, got a pretty look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now with Frost.
What about?
About the fact that it's bound that she saw him going in there during the conference. Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room.
That's right, and I have to say he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I don't know what he could have been up to, but, well...
Well, it's candidate number 1 at the moment. The guy who melted Frost's work. Is that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room? Got a photo of the room right here. Need it? It's all yours.
What? What? Why would you just give it us to us?
So I gotta spill it off for you, kid. I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out. Detective!
Really, Detective Bad? Mr. Von Kamera won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, I'm not on Karma's speech. He's gonna stonewall my investigation, and I'm not gonna play that book either. Can't let some pesky wolves keep fighting the truth.
Plus, we bonded over sweets.
Now, can I, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Thank you, Detective Bad.
Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E.
I haven't pocketed idea what you're all going on about, but here's the new friend, eh?
Yes, yes, friendship is magic. It's definitely nice to have a good detective on our side, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at that photograph. Here. This is what Frost's room looks like.
Yikes! There's nothing left of his flavored ice sculpture but puddles.
The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Brown. I assume that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this. Yeah, once that was out of the socket, display cases lost power, and up the temperature went.
It looks like they were all connected to the same power strip.
Do you have any idea what it was, when it was unplugged? Nope. Still working on that.
Those sculptures were beautiful. What a waste.
Yes, sir.
Peeky bye.
Okay. You say that again. I should have taken a few more parts out of them while I had a chance.
So they tasted good?
Did they ever? I've never tried ices so sculptures in my whole life.
Really? Man, I wish I could have had him.
Well, sculptures, except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable.
The salty bit.
It's in the other photo you got there. This bit, the heartbeat thing.
Gemini's lure.
Wait, that's why it had no string? Because you ate them?
I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you it was all horrible salty.
Miss Scone's statement. Frost's sculptures were scrumptious, except for the layer, which was salty.
No, behave.
It's interesting that only one particular part of this one particular sculpture tastes different from the rest. Somebody other than Miss Scone will be responsible for eating the rest of the strings. Did you notice anything else, Miss Scone?
Come to think of it, I did. There's a funny little mark on Chillywink's work. It was 2 little letters. Let me see if I can draw it out for you. There we go. Yes, it looks like just like that. PH.
It's almost like a signature or something. Wait.
Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to skip on an important detail like that.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Brown. But are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
No, I barely even knew him, sir. I swear.
Is that so? You certainly seem to have some strong opinions about his attitude towards his work.
No, the sculptures were so carefully made. I didn't think he'd missed something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that.
What makes you say that?
I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions. And it shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
Well, I wouldn't know what you're talking about if you don't share. So what are these?
Wait, you okay, Dash?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright.
So what are these 2 pieces of evidence of yours?
Which 2 items point to Mr. Frost? This is the first.
So the first thing would have to be the whatchamacallit. The teapot. No, the teapot.
Oh, the teapot, yeah.
Take that!
And now, the second, TH.
Take that!
Miss Scone found 2 letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work.
I guess not.
That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Chillywink statues have the letter PH carved in them. Plain as day.
You think so, but take a look at this. Seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of the item, it would leave behind the letters PH. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set. Same pottery mark. We've already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Hellick. From that, we can assume that these same letters would mark any item as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Brown?
Yes, I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. Copyright is a B word. He's never revealed his true identity in public, so it's the only way to know it's who he is.
You mean Paul Hellick was... That's right, Detective Artie Frost had another identity. His pen name, if you will. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least, as far as Miss Brown was concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was, in fact,
A famed sculptor.
Yep.
A fan of sculptures.
Famed sculptor.
Yeah.
Mr. Frost was, in fact, none other than the famed sculptor Paul Halik. Dum, dum, dum.
Mr. Frost and Paul Halleck, we're the same person?
But it's not like Mark's hard to copy, though. Anyone's seen it can fake being him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was. It was proof enough for Miss Brown. What matters is that she believed it. His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct. Alright. The boys look into it.
But you've known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you admit it. You were aware of who Mr. Frost really was.
I was. When I did discover his body, I saw the seal you found.
Really quick, I'd like to make a quick comment. The seal, I actually thought it was an eyeball for the longest time, and I thought that was really morbid.
No, he didn't have a glass eye. Yeah, like he had a glass eye.
Yeah, but anyways.
Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that he was my dear Paul Halik. Imagine, his entries of confectionery contests were his final legacy. A great man like that.
Oh, let's see. It says, "Vengeance is mine." Last action hero. And to be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
That? Why are you asking me that?
A photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken.
Oh, it must have gotten mixed up with the ones Samson took during the judging.
Objection!
I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You keep swaying back and forth. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during judging. And that you had to charge the camera since before Mr. Tangaroa had a chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body.
I suppose so.
This suggests that you took only 2 pictures with the new film, one of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise.
You do?
Which piece of evidence contradicts the assumption that Miss Brown only took 2 pictures? The camera. There's 3 shots.
The camera itself.
Take that!
Camera?
You gave the picture of the body to the police, and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me.
And you gave us that picture and took of me and Mr. Edgeworth too.
3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining. Out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of. I'll need to see all the photos you took. Perhaps then we'll finally learn what you were really up to.
I'm so sorry. I guess I've been lying to you.
I expected as much, Breathless Mahoney. These are all shots of Frost's room.
I'm so sorry.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Understood.
Looks like
Be safe,
he took
bud.
a picture of his work from every possible angle.
And when they were taken, it still hadn't melted yet. Wait. Tell me, it was you?
It was. At least, I'm pretty sure it was.
You are? Why?
Well, you see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Halik's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined, what with the investigation that was going on and everything. So I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity's sake.
And how did that make them melt?
I think I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing.
By mistake? Are you sure?
I didn't notice it at the time, but, well... How could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of the final masterpieces?
Seems a little convenient to me. I'm not sure I believe it. But I'm not in a position to refute it either.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Please don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth.
What he said. No hard feelings, Miss Bound.
Thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth. Picture's yours. Mr. Frost's room. 2 photos, one from Bound and one from Detective Bat.
Gesundheit.
No, that was not a. That was a burp.
I could have sworn that that's what you also say to burps.
Are you infernal nuisances still here, you peasants? You don't know when to give up, do you? Linger for as long as you like. The answer's still the same. You are not part of this investigation.
Whether we're part of it or not, I'll uncover the truth nonetheless.
Seems you don't know when to shut up either. But I commend you on your stubbornness.
Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm so sorry. And to you, Mr. Gusto.
DB.
Hold on. It is no concern of mine. I didn't do anything, and Mr. Von Karma agrees.
Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto?
Nothing at all.
You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why.
Sure, I will.
Oh, you're not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Julie Bound, you're coming with me now. I reason to believe that you are an accomplice of the accused Samson Tangaroa.
No,
I'll be interrogating you personally, so you'd better get your story in order.
I understand.
Wait, please. I'm not done questioning her myself.
Do you think I care because...
Yeah.
But, Gusto, and you, Scorn. I have questions for all of you, and I expect answers.
Fine by me.
Oh, you could at least ask nicely, mannequins.
Get funked. Haters. Motivators.
Who wants to do Eddie in the meantime since Sturkio's,
I'll do it.
He took literally everyone with him.
So yeah, I'll be Fender.
Okay,
Well, I suppose that means there's a little point in us hanging around either. Perhaps it's time we get going anyway. It is rather late. I hope the snow is let up.
You're right. Home time.
Nope. I guess my stomach is agreeing too.
Alright, let's go grab a burger. My own stomach starts grumbling too.
It sounds good to me. Let's eat up and rest up. We'll need to be fighting fit for tomorrow.
Jelly-filled, my favorite. We will indeed. And our first port of call will be with Mr. Tangaroa.
Actually, a burger with jam actually sounds kind of nice.
We continued. Bass, did you want to save it here or what? Because like,
I think this would be a good point to save it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I gotta go to school. I gotta go to school tomorrow.
Okay.
Finally done with my break. My Easter break.
All right. This
was fun, and
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
like, I want to say to you, Vass, thank you for giving me the liberty Von Carver because it's one of the few times I could just go let loose.
Oh yeah, I'm just happy to I get to voice stuff again, and then just we
Yeah.
saw once again the arrival of Shaggy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, once more.
Yep.
With feeling.
Yeah, so now the thing is that we have to prove that Pinkie Pie didn't do it. With friendship.
I didn't though.
December 25th, 10 a.m. Detention Center. Visitors room. All right.
All right.
See ya.